Good morning. All right, this is my first attempt at giving you yoga with Kari at home. No guarantees that a dog will walk in the room, but pretty much everything else is silent. During this time when it's a little challenging to be normal and to do the things that we're used to, I'm hoping that brings a little bit of normalcy to your time and some peace and some just inner time to reflect. And good morning to Sophie. So we're going to start with just a bit of pranayama, a little bit of breath work, and then today I think we'll focus on really the breath and how to remember to breathe and remember to take time and patience to set aside, even though we might have more time than we're used to. So take a moment to find your way seated into a position that feels settled for you, that you can hopefully set aside everything else, set aside time, and give yourself a moment to settle into comfort in your seated. Maybe let the eyes float closed or float down. Take a moment, just roll your shoulders up, down, back. Do that a couple of times. Roll the shoulders the other direction. Arms relax, the elbows soften. Take a deep breath into the belly and a deep breath out. Each breath become just slightly deeper. Feel the sense of your exhale. Feel the lightness and openness of your inhale. Begin to notice the pauses in your breath, where it just settles and has the patience needed to just be present. Let go and find ease on your exhale, that everything gets set aside. Let the body begin to find its space. Use your breath to ease into the spaces that seem resistant, and to breathe into the spaces that need your support. Allow your mind to stay present. Can you find yourself into intentional focus? Just let whatever bubbles up in the mind bubble up. Don't chase it away. Don't worry if it's maybe something that doesn't feel like it's right for your practice at the moment. I feel like you could embrace what bubbles up and understand it better. course of our practice, it does find a home. You do find understanding. You grow, you let go, and you breathe. Feel free to join me to bring your hands to heart center and just make a commitment to yourself today that everything else can just wait for you for this short time. That you breathe into your practice, that you let your thought and your mindfulness weave its way into your practice. Get lost in repetition and movement. Get lost in your own thought so that you can find your intention. And inhale, reach the arms to the sky and just let your eyes follow your hands to open. The shoulders be heavy and the hands dribble down to the floor. The hands dribble to the side and the chin drop to the chest. And inhale, reach back up again. As you exhale, drop the chin, release the back of the neck. As you inhale, keep the shoulders heavy, but let the arms flow. And exhale. And inhale. Deep exhale. Find rhythm in your breath. Begin to feel the power of your exhale, maybe adding a bit of ujjayi breath, that ocean breeze or fogging the air. One more breath in. And as you exhale, let the hands find their way down to the mat to ease your feet either around or behind you to come into an all fours position. Walk your hands under your shoulders, settle the shoulders away from the ears and just flow into a few cat-cow. Inhaling to broaden the heart. Exhale, round the spine. Inhaling to open up. And exhale. Give into that space in the back. Feel everything from the top of the head to the tip of the tailbone. Open up the spine. One more inhale. And as you take your exhale, keep scooping the belly out and roll back to child's pose. Extend the arms in front, lengthen out through the elbows. Spread the fingertips out. Drop the head to the mat. Let your hips rest heavy. Let the shoulders ease back, or maybe even soften the elbows at this point. Give yourself a moment to find space in the back body. As you settle back into the hips, maybe begin to ease the hips left and right. Nudge a bit of space and awakening. And slowly begin to bring that ease left and right forward, pressing into your hands, rocking a little bit side to side as you ease your way back into your all fours, or even a bit more into your plank position. As you rock your hips left and right, begin to keep the shoulders in space, away from the ears, settled into your movement side to side. As you find your way into plank position, tuck the toes and begin to rock back to downward facing dog. Again, spread the fingers out. Find some space to walk the feet. As you pedal and begin to move, again, let your hips rock and roll and sway, and even walk your feet a bit wider. Melt into your knees, your shoulders Sway, rock, and move. Relax your neck. Let the head drop between the arms. Gradually begin to walk your feet back into their natural down dog position. And take a deep bend in the knees. Can you scoop out the belly a bit and walk your way to the front of the mat? Find forward fold. Dangle here for a moment. Maybe the arms are soft and just melt into the floor. Maybe you fold your elbows. You drop the head again, relax the neck. Sway just a bit left and right. Let your hips roll, let your shoulders and ribs rock. And dangle the arms free. Scoop out the belly, roll your way to standing. Take a deep breath in, sweep the arms to the sky, and find your way back to heart center. Take your next inhale to reach to the sky again. And as you exhale, dive into forward fold. Inhale into your halfway lift. And as you exhale, soften the knees, walk back to find plank position into your chaturanga and vinyasa flow. Opening up maybe just into cobra. Exhaling to reach back to downward facing dog. Take a nice deep inhale in the knees again. And exhale, walk or step to the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold. On your inhale, sweep high to the sky, reach the arms. Exhale, heart center. I'm just going to do a few sun salutations. Inhale, extended mountain. Exhale, dive, forward fold. Inhale to halfway, squeeze the shoulder blades. Exhale, soften into the hands, walking back to your chaturanga. Rolling into your vinyasa flow. And exhale, downward facing dog. Again, bend the knees. Maybe it's a hop, maybe it's a walk, maybe it's a lunge to the front of your mat. Inhaling halfway. Exhale, fold. Deep breath in, sweep the arms wide, open the chest, and exhale, finding intention. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale halfway. Exhale, plant the hands. Maybe it's a hop or a lunge. Chaturanga. Roll to the hips, lift up, maybe cobra, but find your home. Is it down dog? Is it cobra? Is it plank? Is it knees? Find what supports you in each posture. Inhale up. Exhale, heart center. Inhale this time, rock your hips forward a bit. Open the chest, open those arms, diving down, folding and releasing. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, walk the hands to the mat. Again, walk, hop, lunge, find your home. Open the heart in cobra or up dog, exhaling, downward facing dog. And pause right here for just a few breaths. Melt into your heels, lift up into the tailbone. Again, can you relax the neck? Deep breath in, deep breath out. On your next inhale, reach the left leg to the sky. And as you exhale, look to your hands and step the foot right between the hands. Inhale, pulls the shoulders back. Exhale, melts into the hips. And take an inhale, reach up to the sky. Exhale, dive back down, low lunge. Step back into your chaturanga. Roll up, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Deep breath in and deep breath out. Inhale, take the right leg to the sky. And exhale, look to the hands, step between, low lunge. Inhaling up, high lunge. Exhale, dropping down to step back again. Chaturanga. Remember, knees or toes, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale to bend the knees and exhale to walk or hop to the front of your mat, forward fold. Inhaling, halfway lift. Exhale, let it go. Deep breath in, sweep up. Exhale, find your heart center. Inhale to extended mountain. And this time as you exhale, sweep the arms around and through and find your way into chair. Just settle here for a moment. Fix your gaze, maybe at your fingertips, maybe out in front, and decide what works for your shoulders, forward or high. Can you settle into your hips? Inhale, find extended mountain. Exhale, dive forward fold. Inhale comes to halfway lift. Exhale, soften. Step back again. Find your way into your chaturanga. Rolling through the heart, reaching back to downward facing dog. Again, let's inhale the left leg to the sky, and this time bend the knee and find scorpion dog. Open it up. As you exhale, step through. Find your low lunge. Inhale reaches up, high lunge. And exhale, steps into warrior one. Settle. Open up the heart. Reach the arms back behind you. And can you imagine you're grabbing a ball behind you? Lean forward. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Press through the left foot and push back through the right. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Nudge the knee back towards your pinky toe and bring your eyes right down to your fingertips. As you inhale, begin to straighten the front leg and reach the arms up to the sky. And as you exhale, sink back down again. Inhale, push the floor away. Exhale, ease back down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, sit. Wiggle out the toes. Settle into the edge of the feet. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. One last time, inhale up. As you exhale, settle into the feet and sweep this back arm across the front to turn the hips and shoulders, diving into low lunge. Step back to your chaturanga. Roll through the heart again, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Inhale, right leg to the sky and open up into your scorpion dog. Take one more inhale. As you exhale, step through, find low lunge. And inhale to high lunge. Open up the heart and float the back foot into warrior one. Again, reach the arms behind. Squeeze as if you're grabbing something behind you. Roll the shoulders back. Lift the heart. Push through the back foot. Dive the heart forward. Press out through the feet. Inhale, sweeps up. No, Sophie. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Nudge the knee again, away into the pinky toe. Float the arms. And on your inhale, push the leg long, lift up, lengthen. Exhale, sit back down. Inhale, push away. Exhale, sink. You'll get lost in your breath, lost in your pace. Last breath, ease down. Back arm floats around, bringing your foot, your hip, your shoulder around, diving down, low lunge. Step back to your chaturanga. Roll through, reaching back, downward facing dog. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Next, inhale, bend your knees and take a walk or a hop to the front of the mat. Again, inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold it. Deep breath to the top, reach up. Exhale, find your heart center. Intention. Inhale, extended mountain, and on the exhale, sweep the arms, sit down, and sweep into chair. Again, if your feet are apart, press the knees apart. Keep those knees in line with your toes. If the feet are together, give them a squeeze in. Find your shoulders. Are they up? Are they level? Can you settle the hips? Deep inhale, reach the sky. Exhale, dive, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, melt it back, stepping back to your chaturanga. Rolling through, cobra or up dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Deep breath in, Deep breath out. Remind yourself of intention. Remind yourself to breathe. Inhale, left leg rises. Open up, scorpion dog. Bend the knees, swivel the hips. One more breath. And on your exhale, step through the hands, low lunge. Inhale, high. Exhale, open up, warrior one. Reach the arms back this time and link the fingers. Extend the elbows. Give your shoulder blades a squeeze. And as you pinch the shoulder blades back, begin to lean forward, but settle into the front knee. Can you push through the back leg? Drop the ribs into humble warrior. Maybe it's connecting up high here and just finding your shoulder blades, pulling them back, lengthening the arms. Or maybe for you, it's dipping a little deeper. But as you lean forward, push the foot back behind you. Maybe the ribs come to connect to the thigh, or even ultimately coming down inside. Whatever your home is, pause there to push out through the feet, to deeply breathe. One more inhale. As you exhale, float the hands through to the floor and inhale right back up to your high warrior one. And then take a breath to open up into warrior two. And as you settle into your warrior two, drop the knee again back to your pinky toe. Let's inhale again, reach up long, and exhale, settle back down. Again, as you inhale, push the leg up to link, and exhale, sink back down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, settle. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Feel free to follow your hands with your eyes, let the neck loosen. One more breath. And this time, stay long in the legs, push down through the floor, reverse triangle. Drop the back arm. Reach the left arm to the sky and look upward. Let the bottom shoulder drop down and dribble into the hand and look down toward the bottom leg. Because you have a top leg. Look up to the top and back down to your right foot. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up. One last time, exhale down. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, settle in. Warrior two. And lean forward, dive into your side angle. Let the arm reach around to the ear. So maybe today it's reaching here, maybe it's up to the sky. Listen to your shoulder, find some space, and use your connection at the leg to nudge the knee open. Maybe there's a walk back, and you take the back foot and just dribble it back a bit and settle into the hips. Let's take this arm and reach it around. Exhale, comes under. Inhale, open up the chest. Again, follow your hand if you'd like. Loosen up the neck. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. If you find that maybe you've got a block nearby or something that can give you some space to get a bit closer to the floor, feel free to come inside, but remember to support the leg, to keep the knee nudged back to the pinky toe. One more breath open. And as you exhale, look down to the floor. Let's spin the back hip, shoulders, again, back hip. I'm not sure why, but we have the front and back hip. And step back to your chaturanga. Roll open. Find your space. Reach back, downward facing dog. Again, deep breath in and deep breath out. One more time, breathe in through the nose and just let it out the mouth. Inhale, taking the right leg to the sky. And again, open into scorpion dog. Spin the hips. Deep breath in. On your exhale, step between the hands. Remembering your back knee can always come down and then lift up into your high lunge. Take another deep breath. Find your warrior one. Reach the arms behind. So once again, as we reach behind, find your way to open up the chest and link the arms this time. We're going to ground down through the feet, push back through the back foot, and lean forward, spinning the hips to square to the front foot. Squeeze your shoulder blades, lengthen your elbows, and if you need a towel or if you have a strap, bring it between your hands if that helps you to open. Roll the palms under or facing the floor if you've got your strap, or squeeze. Hinge the shoulder blades. If the arms can lift, great. And if you decide you want to sit down a little deeper, push through the back foot as you sit. Maybe the ribs rock towards the thigh bone. Keep pressing through the feet, keep breathing, and dive into your fullness, right? Wherever you are today. Maybe the ribs dip down to touch the thigh bone. Or maybe they dip a little deeper. Just be you today. Find where your space is. Each side's a little different, each day's a little different. Deep inhale. As you exhale, float the hands to the floor. Inhale up and open up into warrior two. Settle into the edge of the feet. Nudge the knee back again to the pinky toe. Inhale, lengthen the legs. Exhale, sit down. Inhale, maybe you follow the hands. Exhale. Deep breath in and deep breath out. Again, just get lost in the rhythm, lost in your breath. One more breath coming up. And as we exhale, keep the front leg long and drop back into reverse triangle. Drop the arm down, but look up toward the top hand. Again, left shoulder drops down, right hand reaches for the ceiling. Look down towards your left foot. Inhale, looks up. Exhale, drops down. Inhale. Exhale. One last time, inhaling up. And as we exhale, sit down into your warrior two. Let's dive into side angle here. So again, decide, is the arm better floating? Maybe even a bent elbow if the shoulder needs some space. Reach across if that's you. And walk the back foot. Find your way into settling the hips, bringing them closer to the mat. Use this front arm on the knee, inside the knee on a block, whatever you have available to pull back, settle into the hips. And we want to keep away from settling here on the shoulders. If that's you, then it's time to bring the hand to the floor. Find some space. Find something to prop the hand so that you have room to settle. Pull the top shoulder back and sweep the arm around. Inhale comes up. Exhale opens. Release the shoulder. At the same time, we keep releasing the hips. We're constantly trying to find our way into space. Pushing out through the edge of the feet, melting down through the weight of the hips. Inhale. Exhale. We've got one more breath. Inhale up, and as you exhale, spin to face the floor, finding your low lunge and stepping back again to your chaturanga. Rolling through the toes or the knees and opening the heart. Exhale, reach back. Deep breath in and deep breath out. And you just melt into your heels. And if child's pose feels right to you right now, take child's pose. The back of the neck soften, the head go heavy. If you're in child's pose, relax your shoulders. If you're in down dog, pull the shoulders back. Dribble into the heels, lift into the tailbone. And again, in child's pose, let the hips just settle. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Make your way back to down dog if you're not there yet. As you settle back into your hands again, let's soften the knees this time and take a walk or a hop to the front of your mat, forward fold. Again, let yourself pause here for a breath or two. Relax the spine, the neck. Melt into the feet. Take a full inhale into flat back. As you exhale, fold it back down. Big inhale sweeps the sky. Exhale, come heart center. Take just a moment here to pause. 2 deep breaths. Find your intention, settle between the hands. On your inhale, reach up to the sky. And as we exhale, sweep the arms around. Find your way again back into your chair. So be confident with where your feet are. Are they together and engaging the inner thighs? Are they set apart and giving just a bit of space and strength to the outer space and the glutes? The arms, the shoulders settled where you feel confident. The hips melted back behind the heels. And begin to fix your gaze ahead to find a place to focus the eyes. Wiggle out the toes. Draw in through the belly button, down through the tailbone. And you rock forward just enough to place a little pressure into the ball of the foot and slowly begin to lift the heels and float into balancing chair. Maybe there's room to sit. Draw the shoulders back. And stay here, or feel free to sweep the arms slowly back behind, much like our warrior one. Imagine you're grabbing something behind. Squeeze the shoulder blades and begin to tip forward and maybe find drinking bird. One more inhale. As you exhale, brush the floor. Inhale comes up, and we're just going to kind of cleanse the breath here. Exhale, brush down. Inhale up, and like arms or noodles, just let them fall to the floor. As you sit, push the hips back. Let your ribs meet your thigh bones so that you support the back. You can let the arms and the shoulders just release. Inhaling and exhaling. So as you focus on the breath, a little detoxification. Brush the air. Inhale. Throw the breath out. Maybe keep your eyes fixed in one space to kind of get lost in your gaze, lost in your breath, or even close your eyes. Let your breath flow. It doesn't have to be big movement. Just moving. Just pushing the energy. Letting go of all the things you don't need. And grabbing what you do need at the top. Inhale. Exhale. Two more breaths. At the top of your next breath, pause, bring your hands heart center, close your eyes. Just notice. The eyes gently open. You're just going to find a bit of space for the hips. So step yourself to the width of your mat. Find your way to wide feet, toes to the corners of the mat. And take the same thing here again, inhaling up, pressing up through the edge of the feet. As you exhale, arms will sweep wide, scoot the hips back. Inhale, lifts. Exhale, scoots. Long spine. So as you sit down, remind yourself not to drop your head here, but rather to keep your eyes forward. Push the hips back. Let the spine stay long, and each time you sit, push the knees back. Each time you rise, find that little bit of a lift in the knees. Not locking, just gently lengthening. Again, the arms are just noodles, flying to the top, drifting to the bottom. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Giving space for the hips. Two more breaths. As you take your next breath, pause on the exhale and find Sun Goddess. Push the knees back. As imagining platters of glasses in your hands, we have to keep them steady. the shoulders squeeze in. So kind of push your elbows as if you're pressing them forward, squeezing the shoulder blades into the ribs, settle into the knees. Keep your tailbone to drop down. Again, heavy glasses, push the shoulders down. Settle down a little deeper. One more breath. On your inhale, reach up. Hands together. Exhale, back to your sun pose. Inhale up. Exhale, drop. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. And if you have the opportunity to walk your feet a little wider, if you're finding the space of the hips opening, take it out a little bit. Inhale. Exhale. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. 2 more breaths. One last inhale. As you exhale, let yourself lean to the left or right side. Sweep the arms through or find your legs here and sweep it across the top. Lean to one side. Again, hands are your support as you drop through the middle. Or you can take the arms and brush them. Inhale up. Exhale, brush. Deep breaths. Rock the hips back. Again, keep the spine long. Always keep the head above the heart, above the hips. One more breath across the top this direction, and then we'll switch. Lean towards your left leg. Sweep it through. Brush it across. Again, same option. Bring your hands to your thighs to support, or brushing the floor. Again, 2 more breaths. In. Exhale, sink. One last time in. As you exhale down, last time up to the top. Turn your toes to face straight ahead as your heart. Find the edge of the feet to the outside, open the arms. Bring your hands to your hips if you'd like to use support, or bend your knees as you flat back drop down into a standing straddle. The hands dribble under the shoulders. And from here, feel free to rock forward and back, to walk your feet out a bit, and find some space. Press the hands under the shoulders, or again, find blocks or something to put under the hands to lift the heart for flat back. And give a little teeny bend to your knees. Lift your tailbone. Take the right hand and place it on the floor, and reach the left hand out to the side. On your inhale, push the floor away, turn your heart, lift up. As you exhale, scoop it under the other arm. So we inhale to the top, and we exhale to reach through. As you inhale, again, feel free to turn to watch your hand as it rises and as it tucks, releasing the neck. Can you press through the edge of the feet so the hips stay steady? And we just let this twist be a twist. Our hips are our base. Our breath is our rhythm. Take one more breath up to the top. And as you exhale, we're going to soften and reach through. Now take the left hand and reach it around and reach either past your foot, onto your foot, or grab a hold of your ankle. And you're going to take the right arm and just get it out of the way. Tuck it out to the side. I want to try to bring my ribs down towards my thigh bone, maybe my head toward my thigh bone. But take this left hip and push it back towards the left foot. So as you hug towards the leg, push your hips the opposite direction. Maybe tuck the chin. Is there room to pull a little bit further, but keep pushing your hips to the left. One more deep breath in. And as we exhale, tumble the hands back down. Walk to the center, but come into a standing straddle. Just let the head fall, the spine soften. Maybe walk your hands back so that they're under the elbows. And for some, we like to reach through the legs or out to the ankles. Find what your home is here, but let the head fall. Let the spine soften, just like a forward fold. When you take your next inhale, walk the hands back under the shoulders and lengthen your spine again. Same positioning again. Use your blocks or lift there to get yourself to a long spine and plant the left hand down. Inhale the right arm to the sky. And as you exhale, thread it under and reach towards your left foot. Inhaling up. Exhale, reach through. Inhale, rise. Exhale, tuck. Deep breath in. Again, follow your hand if you like. Let the neck revolve and create space. One more breath to the top. My hair's falling out. I'll fix that. Exhale all the way through. Now find your way to the floor, reaching to the mat. Get this left arm out of the way, and if you can grab your foot or your ankle or your thigh bone, whatever it is you're connecting with, whether it's high or low, we're hugging towards your left thigh. But take your hips and scoot them again towards your right foot. So as the hips scoot over, the heart hugs down. Maybe tuck the chin. Again, press out through the edge of the feet. Give your hips that another little nudge over to the right foot. One more inhale. And exhale, float it back down. Again, dribble here. Let the head fall. Let the spine relax. Walk the hands through or out. Find your home. I'll fix my hair while you're settling. Take a couple of deep breaths here. One more deep inhale. One more deep exhale. When you take the next inhale, begin to walk your hands back under your shoulders, lengthening out the spine. And let's just gently bend the knees. Walk your feet slowly back in towards the center of your mat until you find your way into forward fold. Let the head fall. Let the feet melt into the mat, the toes relax. On your next inhale, find a gentle halfway lift, just enough to soften through the knees. Pull back through the shoulders. Exhale, fold. On your inhale, sweep the sky. Exhale, come back to heart center. And fix your gaze ahead, finding our balance. Shift your weight gently to the right. Float the left foot. Bring the foot to the ankle. Maybe it touches the mat. Maybe it's a bit higher to the knee. Or if you feel like maybe you could make that shift up to the inner thigh, bring the foot up to its fullest potential. Press the foot into the leg into the foot. As you find your full tree pose, be you. Are the hands heart center? Are they floating out to the side? Or maybe to the sky? The shoulders ease. Find space for your breath. Take a breath or two to bring the hands back to the heart. And ease the foot back to the mat. Close the eyes. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. As you open your eyes to fix your gaze again, find your drishti. Shift to the left foot. Again, turning the right knee, maybe connecting at the mat or the ankle or a bit higher on the leg. Make your home here. Where do you find your fullest and your most comfortable tree pose? Let your arms find their way to their final destination. Find your way back into your intention. Again, if you need to, ease your hands back to your heart. Ease the foot back to the bed. Close the eyes. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Imagine your intention sealed between your hands, honored as you make your way into settling back to our mat. On an inhale, reach the arms to the sky. As you exhale, dive it down to forward fold. Once again, inhale, find your halfway lift. If need be, shift your weight and your body back into your lengthwise mat and float back to all fours. Find your way back to hands and knees and back to our cat-cow. Inhaling to expand, exhaling to round. Close your eyes, get lost in your breath and your movement. Once again, on your next exhale, keep rounded through your spine and roll back to child's pose. Maybe it's knees together, maybe it's knees apart. And with your arms, can you just find a reach for a moment? Stretch the hands out, rest the head. Lengthen the elbows. Find a bit of openness and space in the shoulders. The hips ease in the opposite direction, melting down through your heels. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, relax your elbows. Find softness. And maybe the hands tucked behind you. What can you do to release the shoulders? Deep breath in. Deep breath out. On your next full breath, the hands will walk back under your shoulders. Slowly ease back up. And find your way to seated. As we come to our back, take just a bit more time to release the legs and the spine. So grab the back of the legs and feel free to rock and roll a few times here if you'd like. Rolling the length of the spine. When you come to your back the next time, just pause. Let your knees find their way to the chest and just guide the knees left and right, rocking into the back. Find your way into a bit of space in the back and heaviness in the shoulders. Draw the feet to the mat and take them just about as wide as your mat. The arms will open up in a T shape outside the shoulders, palms up. Rock your knees left and right. Finding the edge of the feet, letting your hips rock with you. side to side. And as your knees rock one direction, see if you can let your head turn the opposite direction. Inhaling through the middle, exhaling to turn the head and knees. Your next breath comes back to center. Pause here and let the hips lift up just a little bit. Walk them over to your left side and then draw the knees together as they rock over to your right side. So the knees, as they tip, you can kick your feet out a little bit. You could straighten the top leg or bind with your big toe. There's lots of places we can be here, but what we want to find is comfort in the glutes and the hips and the outer thigh, in the spine. So find a place that brings your knees into a posture that the legs can relax from your feet to your inner thighs to your hips. And once again, take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, turn your head the opposite direction of your knees. Relax your hands and your elbows. Let your shoulders soften. Relax your feet and your knees. And let your inner thighs relax. Deep breath in and deep breath out. As you begin to take your next few breaths, gently curl the feet in, find the weight of the mat, and roll the knees back to center. And as you shift your hips, again, try to walk those hips over, up, and over to the other side, and then let the knees tip the opposite direction. So it might be very different here. For me, very different on one side than the other. So is it bringing my knees closer or kicking my feet out a little bit? Or again, maybe some of you feel comfortable connecting with your big toe and lengthening the leg for a little more intense release. Ultimately, find comfort in the hips and the spine and the outer thighs. Let the knees soften and the feet relax. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, turn your head the other direction. Again, let your head melt. Relax the hands. Melt the elbows. Melt your shoulders. Deep breath in. As you exhale, relax your feet. Let the knees and the inner thighs soften. Find your intention and space and comfort for your breath. On a deep breath in, pause to remind yourself to slowly bring your feet in and exhale, roll back to center. Take a few breaths to just find your middle ground. And extend the legs out, the arms out. Take a deep breath in, stretch long. Extend your elbows, squeeze the knees, point the toes. Find as much length, as much strength, as much squeeze as you can. Deep breath in, deep breath out. One more time, deep breath in. And as you exhale, Relax the arms and legs. Let your arms and your legs find their way into a comfortable position. Maybe it's for you knees bent and the knees tipped together so that as you relax down, you find comfort for the back, or even into butterfly. And if for you today you feel child's pose or on your side or upright and seated is more appropriate, find your way into that space so that you feel comfortable as we shift into Shavasana. And as you find your way into your Shavasana posture, take your time. Take deep breaths, find patience, and notice along the way. Is there something that just needs a little movement, a little shift, a little wiggle? And if it does, take time for that. Don't rush past it. Let the body slowly find its way. When you feel settled, that you found your space, take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Inhale, exhale. Relax the face, the jaw. The brows soften, and the head settle, whether it's floating above the shoulders or settled into the mat. And you ease the collarbones and the shoulders so they feel heavy. That dribbles down the arms. Are your hands open and willing to bring in what's available? Are they in a mudra or closed in, that you can bring attention to your space? Inhale and exhale. Let your breath broaden for a moment. Deep breath in. Breath out. Let your mind drift back to your intention, back to the space on your mat, back to your energy, and find comfort and solace in your breath, your thought, your stillness. breath out. Slowly begin on your next breath to wiggle and shift. Find your way into simple movement. As that movement broadens, feel free to take your time to melt over to one side if you'd like. And just take a moment for yourself to collect your intention, to acknowledge the power of your breath. And gently find your way back to a simple seated position. Let's take a deep breath together. Inhale the arms to the sky. As you exhale, capture your intention and bring it back to your heart. Take a deep breath in through the nose and a deep breath out. As you take your next breath, just a moment to pause. We honor body, mind, and breath. We honor them as they join together to bring energy to our practice, as our practice brings energy to us. Honor this time, honor your breath, and take time to breathe today. Take time to notice, take time to pause. Thank you for joining this practice, for honoring your body, and honoring the light in each of us. Namaste. I don't know how to stop recording, so I'm just gonna hang up.